You know when someone is still technically in your life, but everything that made you feel close to them is slowly disappearing. They don't call anymore. They don't text unless you reach out first. They're online but not present with you. And you start noticing that you're the one doing all the work just to feel noticed. I remember what that feels like, holding on to the history, because the present hurts too much to look at directly. Telling yourself that this is just a phase, that relationships go through ups and downs, that love means staying even when it feels heavy. But over time, the silence starts speaking louder than their words ever did. You try to communicate, you try to explain how dismissed you feel, and every time, it's brushed aside like it doesn't matter. I remember feeling small in those moments, questioning whether my needs were too much, wondering if asking for basic effort somehow made me demanding, wondering how I went from feeling chosen to feeling invisible. And the hardest part is that they don't fully leave. They stay just enough to keep you hoping, just enough to keep you waiting, just enough to make you doubt your own instincts. You tell yourself that if you just try harder, if you're more patient, if you don't complain, maybe things will go back to how they used to be. But slowly, something inside you starts breaking. You're not just missing them. You're grieving the version of the relationship where you felt loved without begging for it. What I didn't understand back then is that love shouldn't require you to constantly prove that you deserve attention. When someone repeatedly dismisses your feelings, the pain doesn't come from loving them too much. It comes from staying in a place where your care isn't being met with care in return. And that kind of loneliness hurts deeper than being alone. Because you're not just alone. You're alone with someone. Letting go doesn't happen all at once. It happens slowly, in the moments where you realize you're crying more than you're smiling, where you're explaining your pain instead of being held through it, where you're carrying everything by yourself. And if you're still there, still trying, still hoping, that doesn't mean you're weak. It means you loved deeply. It means you believed in something real. And one day, you'll understand that needing effort was never too much to ask. If this feels close to your own story, you don't need to explain everything. Even one honest sentence is enough.